Agriculture. Learning about agriculture. Sowing. After arranging the soil, the crop is planted. The seeds may be scattered on the field or poked into the soil one by one, or prepared seedlings may be transplanted. Crops like rice are sown by transplanting seedlings. Seedlings are first grown in a seed bed. A seed bed is made by pilling soft soil on the ground. Sugarcane is planted in furrows made in the soil. Ladyfingers are sown in ridges, while leafy vegetables are grown in beds. The seeds of some varieties of cotton, as also those of pumpkin, bitter gourd and watermelon, are sown by poking them into the soil one by one. Post-sowing stage. Tilling activities of this stage begin once the crop has taken root. These include thinning of the crop, loosening the soil, weeding, watering and adding fertilizers, spraying pesticides, etc. It is important to carry out these activities at the right time. Thinning the crop. This is an important stage of the post-sowing stage. It helps to prevent overcrowding. The number of plants is reduced by pulling some out. The plants left standing get adequate water and fertilizers and they grow vigorously. Roots that are exposed during the thinning are again covered with soil. Weeding. The next step is weeding. The pulling out of weeds also loosens the soil around the roots and aerates it. Watering and adding the fertilizers. The growing crop is watered at definite intervals of the time. Fertilizers are also added to the soil in the proper quantities. It is useful to take the advice of experts regarding the use of fertilizers, overuse of water, or fertilizers are harmful for plants. Traditionally, crops are watered by channeling water to the plants. This causes wastage of water. Modern methods like drip and sprinkle irrigation helps to save the water. Spraying pesticides. Protecting the crop is as important as watering or providing fertilizers. If the crop falls prey to insects or to diseases, much grain is destroyed. Germicides, fungicides, insecticides are spread to protect the crop. Care must be taken while spraying the chemicals. If more chemicals are spread than necessary, it has harmful effects on the land which becomes infertile over a period of time. Harvesting, threshing and storing. When the crop is ripe, it is harvested at the right time. This helps to gather the maximum possible produce. The harvested cobs of jawar, bajra or maize or ears of rice or wheat are brought to the threshing floor. The crop is threshed with the help of bullocks or a threshing machine. Threshing frees the grain from the cobs or ears. The grain is then winnowed. By winnowing, the husks, chaff, and other rubbish are separated and the grain becomes clean. It is necessary to keep the grain in a good edible condition for a long period of time. For this purpose, it is dried completely and stored safely. Agriculture implements and tools. Several implements and tools are used in agriculture. Also, animals like bullocks, oxen, horses, or camels may be harnessed to work these implements. Care of implements. As implements and tools are constantly needed to do farm work, they must be properly taken care of. They come in contact with mud and water all the time. They should be cleaned before putting away after use. They should be oiled regularly. Their blades should be sharpened. They should not be stored in damp places where the wood can be attacked by termites and the iron can rust. Rusting and termites shorten the life of the tools. Tissue culture. Growing living cells or groups of cells outside the plant or animal is called tissue culture. Tissue culture means reproduction in a microform. A solid growth medium or a viscous broth is used for growing the cells or tissues. Examples of plants grown by tissue culture are banana and some medicinal plants. The numbers of several plants and animals are falling day by day while some are becoming extinct. The method of tissue culture can be useful for preserving such plants or to increase their numbers. When the means of pollination are not available, this method helps to produce a plant like the original one. Summary. Various tools and implements are used in agriculture. Good care must be taken of these tools and implements. So that is all in this lesson, student. Grow more trees.